just coming off this mission, but there are reports of child soldiers taking over Massa Village after the CFA got wiped out there. They've been raiding the surrounding villages, so the people have requested we eliminate them. Check your mission list for the details.
Development project has been added. Please select a mission.
Boss, the CFA soldiers deployed to Walla Yamasa have been annihilated. There are no signs of combat, nor any endemic disease. All the adults just disappeared. Only children were left. All those kids were ever taught was how to fight. Now they're free at the control of adults. They've become a regular bunch of marauders, raiding nearby villages, beating people and destroying property. Our contract comes from the government. We're to locate this militia, these kids, and kill them. But I say we do this the Diamond Dog's way. The government wants these raids to stop. We can see to that, but not by killing kids. We're going to disarm, demobilize, and reintegrate them. A DDR operation. To begin with, extract their commander to Mother Base. Once they lose that kid, the one they call White Mamba, the rest of the group will fall apart by itself.
Staff assigned. Development project has been added. Please specify a project. Please specify a project. Plant expansion complete. Please specify a project. Commencing platform construction. 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 Please select a mission. Mission accepted.
I just need to get...
Deploying.
Sneak. I need to get him down. Why is no one watching me for? That's one thing I don't understand. I'm normally really good at this thing. No one's really watching, are they? No. I'll get people watching me soon. I think I can. But in the meantime, I need to get him alive so I can see what he's got to say.
Infiltrate the platform under enemy control and eliminate their commander. The moment they lose their chain of command, we'll move in and suppress the rest. The enemy have taken some of our staff hostage and are threatening to kill them if they're attacked. You can't rely on support from us this time. Anything we do might be seen as an attack. Boss, forgive me. Can't believe I let an enemy force in right under my nose. But one thing's for sure. They're gonna pay for it. Make certain of that, boss.
Really good.
Unit function added. The map has been updated.
Be careful down there, boss. Eliminate the enemy PF commander. We need to take back that platform from them. Once the commander's gone, his unit will fall apart. I've sent the target's predicted field of movement to your iDroid, along with his VI. Take a look.
Analysis complete.
That's a soldier with the enemy PF. They seem like a ragtag bunch, but they could have some real talent too. Use caution. You gonna extract him? Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that. Corridors are tight, not many places to hide. Pipes, ducts, use the structure of the platform itself to your advantage.
Caution, heavy mist analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Destination.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
The map has been updated. Extraction failed. Analysis of the map has been
That guy's the
updated.
target. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. You successfully rescued all the hostages. On their behalf. No. On behalf of all of Diamond Dogs. All that's left is to eliminate the target. Go get him, boss.
Spit it out. Where are the others?
Going to extract him. Good thinking. We'll make him squeal till he's paid his due.
Attention hostile force. We have eliminated your commander. Escape is impossible. Lay down your weapons immediately. Surrender now. You will not be fired upon.
I basically eliminated him, and I killed him, and I basically extracted him.
Unit function added. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Mission complete.
No one wants to watch me, man. It's really starting to bug me. This is, mate. What have I done? Got one, none, no watches on my one. Well, no more people want to watch me. Woohoo! Fuck 'em. I mean it. Fuck you.
Boss, we figured out who that enemy commander was. He was on the staff at Mother Base 9 years back. Despite surviving the attack, he broke off from us and spent his years terrified that a cleanup squad would come after him. The isolation screwed with his sense of loyalty. A rumor, source unknown, had him convinced that the attack 9 years ago was orchestrated by you yourself. The big boss sold out his comrades to hide from the world. He thought that's why you weren't at the base that day. He was so desperate to take us down, he built up his own PF, copying us in every way. His idea of the perfect revenge. But in the end, he was just a victim of disinformation. I'll leave you to decide how to deal with him.
Okay. Look at that. Got loads. Just for doing that, I have covered a lot of people now to do.
Boss, we have an emergency. Come back to Mother Base ASAP.
Emergency? What do you mean, emergency?
This is our home. How can we let this happen? Guess it's time to increase security. Just give me the order.
Who did this?
A competitor. But we don't know who. Can't pin down a route to their base. But we're ready to strike back. Just give us that chance, boss.
Clear shortly. Commencing platform construction.
Boss, welcome back.
Wait, I won all of these ones, didn't I? Still right at the top.
Please select a mission. Unit dispatched.
Boss, we really need some more room here.
Unit dispatched. Please select a mission. Unit dispatched. Please select a mission.
Boss, those animals owe you their lives.
Please landing zone confirmed.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Please specify a project.
I need more people to fix my stuff. How come I can't? That's weird. Hello, mate. Welcome to my game, my guys, my friends. Hope you enjoy it and you can write to me. Anything you want to say, mate, just put down. I'm getting hungry, mate. Hi, mate. Hi. I need to stop this.
I know you're an expert when it comes to solo infiltrations, but now you have buddies who will fight alongside you. Use your iDroid to deploy them whenever you
Please
like.
specify a
The role of
project.
your buddies is to support you during missions. There's more than one way for them to do that. To get the most out of a buddy's abilities, you need to give the right order for the situation.
Strange, I can't afford. Put nothing in.
Please select a mission. Staff assigned. Staff assigned. Development complete. Development project has been added.
There you go. That might work, right?
Please specify a project. Development complete.
I need some money then to make it work. I haven't got any. Alright.
Development project has been added.
All I need is like a couple of things, not a lot. That's why they're giving me is too much. Stuff, I don't really need that. Enough money now, mate. Come on.
Please
Let's do it.
specify
Yay.
a project.
There you go, we can make my own stuff. I think that'll be it for the time being till I get everything I need.
Please specify a project.
Bedtime. That was quick, wasn't it?
Please specify a project. Please specify a project. Please select a landing zone heading to Afghanistan. Deploying.
Well, mother on the run. So we shouldn't forgive you, is she? Oh, I haven't forgave her. Family is stupid, really. Stupid, really. I for her family. Yeah, I dropped it, mate. If you got family, mate, if you're listening, treasure them, no matter what. Because you only got one mum and one dad. Me, I was adopted when I was a kid. What's the name? Who's watching me? What's the name?
presence detected. The map has been updated.
You gotta extract him.
Side ops list updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. He's coming too. Roger that.
Please select a delivery point.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Boss, about those invalids you saw in that devil's house.
Poor bastards.
strapped down to the beds, with those lumps on their chest. The medical staff tell me they were probably a type of cyst. Cysts can get that big? In some cases, yes. But supposing they're a kind of atheroma forming on the surface of the skin, the size is just too big, and the appearance is all wrong. In the end, the medical team were at a loss. Those lumps were like nothing they'd ever seen. The fluid you said you got on your prosthesis when you touched one was burned off in the fighting, and the factory burned down too. None of the tests we did once you were back at the base revealed a pathogen that could have caused them. Meaning we don't have a single sample to work with. Everything went up in flames. What worries the medical team most is whether it's contagious. Whether there's a chance we could end up like that. And? Mother Base's sanitation control has always been strict. After all, war is great at transporting diseases. For the time being, at least. There's no sign of contagion or any symptoms that could be related. One more thing. About the surgery that had been performed on the people in the Devil's House. Yeah. You said that their throats were cut open, with an acoustic tube pushed inside? Right. The tubes were hooked up to tape recorders, playing some kind of audio. Well, we picked up some of that audio through your radio transmissions and recorded it here. The intel team has been working on analyzing the communications log. What have they found? There's nothing tying the contents together. We've got a report on 3 deaths in a car accident on the autoroute near Marseille. Protests outside the Libyan embassy in London. A press conference with the former Prime Minister of Sweden. A 4-month-old weather forecast for Balikpapan. And then commercials for appliances, cough syrup, and TV dinners. Assuming they're not all staged, they come off as recordings of your average public broadcasts. Public broadcasts? Just radio and TV signals? Yes, and from all over the world. We're looking into whether they're genuine or not, just to be sure. What else? A speech that sounds like it was recorded out on the street, and people chatting about how this year's tomato crop did. And there's nothing they have in common? We're partway through the cryptanalysis. That includes checking all audio ranges and running it backward and at different speeds. Then there's vocabulary breakdown for political suggestions, ideological comment points. And I don't think it's going to get us anywhere. Where were the recordings made? There's nothing linking them from that angle either. Just like you reported, we've detected virtually every major language there is. French, German, Italian, Spanish, including South American accents. Then there's Russian, Hindi, Arabic, Portuguese, Mandarin, Cantonese, Japanese. They're nothing if not thorough. Well, I don't know if we've got them all covered. Ignoring the ones that have gone extinct, supposedly over 5,000 languages exist today. Besides, English isn't one of the ones we picked up. Really? English? I know. Only 5% of the world's population is a native English speaker. But when you factor in those who've acquired it as a second language, nearly 1/3 of the people speak it. The world's dominant lingua franca. You gotta figure they had it somewhere among all the languages in that place. No English. Bear in mind we didn't hear everything that was played in that room. We couldn't isolate the more distant sounds due to static and the program could have been set to change every day. In a nutshell, for reasons unknown, people in that room with a common medical condition were made to listen to recordings in languages from around the world. It's not clear how the growths on their chests fit into it. It could have been treatment for them, or maybe an experiment of some kind. I'm guessing one person knows. Yeah, Skullface. He was there. The only thing we can say for sure is that he's involved.
Clouds approaching.
Hello, Shelley. I'm fine. Yeah. Can you do me a favour? Give me a job for me. Come in at 10:30. 10:30. Yeah, it gives me away. I'm getting less sleep in the morning, so, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Shirley. Bye then. I'll catch you later. Bye.
Heading to FOB. Deploying.
Successfully sneak your way into the heart of the rival PF's FOB, and you can capture staff from them. I'll be looking forward to meeting the new recruits, boss.
Your heartbeat, I'll show you. Look.
The map has been updated.
Be careful down there, boss.
Development complete. Development complete. Development complete. Development complete. Development complete.
He's coming too. extract him. Infiltration successful.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Oh shit, I should have done this. Well, no one really seen me, did they? So I would have. Yeah, man, good. Did they see me? Oh, I'm at the top. Fuck it. Oh, to be right. They didn't see me either. That's good. You guys can't hear me, can you?
Please specify a project. Please specify a project. Please specify a project. Please specify a project. Please specify a project.
I want that one.
Commencing platform construction.
One more time. Let's get on the mission. Come on. Get more,
Please select a landing zone heading to Central Africa. Deploying.
I might be active a gaming bit. I like Fast Furious. Oh yeah. Need for speed, yeah. I'm getting my muscle car to back up right.
Marker removed. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis
That's
complete.
the target. I remember him. He was off base during
Please
the
select
attack
a
9 years
deployment
ago.
point. Please select
Bring
a
him home,
deployment
boss.
point. Marker placed.
Fire!
Marker removed. Marker placed. Marker removed. You have arrived at your destination. Please select a landing zone. Support helicopter
Roger.
requested. Please select a landing zone
Roger.
confirmed.
Quiet!
Please select a deployment point. Please select a deployment
This is
point.
P-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is P-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived. Completed. Side ops list updated.
Extract him.
Extraction arrived at new base.
Departing.
Please specify a project.
I really want to get out my thing. What I want. Whatever was done. Where's that gun? Listen to this quickly, and then we're going to go back to that place.
The White Mamba, Nyokayam Pembe. He's the commander of the kids based out of Wala Yamasa. As you know, contract forces of Africa were stationed at that village. Anti-government forces hired CRS to bring kids there from around Africa for training. But at some point, the adults with the PF started dropping like flies. This was right after we arrived in Africa. We don't know the cause. The kids ended up on their own. Must have been like fish out of water. Nothing to eat, no way to get back home. All the adults taught them was how to use a gun. Sure, they could shoot targets, but hunt for food? Not likely. They wouldn't have lasted long. Then the White Mamba showed up. He was faster and stronger than them, a better soldier, and he knew how to lead. I guess somebody wished upon a star, because their savior turned up like stardust straight out of the blue. The moment he arrived, the kids had their new commander. That was when they started attacking other villages. Word of the infamous White Mamba spread fast. But it isn't just his combat skills that got people talking. As you can tell from the name, he's the only light-skinned kid in the unit. Not to mention the blonde hair and the blue eyes. Not common in those parts. We have no idea where he came from or what he's experienced. The kid's a huge blank. But I'm sure you'll know him when you see him. One other thing. He's still a kid, so don't kill him. Be careful not to hit him with anything lethal. Not even a flesh wound. Our mission objective isn't just suppressing a bunch of militants. This is a DDR operation of the kids in that unit. DDR stands for disarmament, demobilization, and reintegration. Disarmament is obvious. We take their weapons off their hands. The demobilization part means dismantling their military organization to ensure they can't arm themselves again. To do that, you need to capture the unit's commander and have him order his men to disband. In this case, the commander is the White Mamba. There's nobody above him, so he's all we need to grab. Finally, reintegration. Through education and occupational training, we give them a means to live besides war. A lot of kids born in a war zone don't know any other way to live. So before they find themselves back there, we teach them another skill. I'd like to establish this rehabilitation process at Mother Base. That's why we're bringing those kids back here. It's not so much for their sake. It's for the world that we're trying to create. No other way about it. Those kids are amateurs. Bad for business to have them running around where we're trying to work. Bring them all back if possible. Or as many as you can.
What should I do, guys? Should I bring them all back? Or should I just leave them there? You're going to get bored. You're running out.
Please select a landing zone. Please select a landing zone. Heading to Mother Base. Plant expansion complete.
What is it, Snake? Oh, here's Nuke. He is so cute.
What, Nuke or no?
I haven't seen him around lately. Where did he get to? He is the official mascot of Mother Base, so he should show his face a little more. Want to know a secret? I saw Miller feeding Nuke when no one was looking. kitty, kitty. Come here. Nook? Nook? My head. It hurts.
That's weird.
Development complete. Complete. Side ops list updated.
Phew.
Development complete. Development project has been added. Development complete. Please specify a project.
Base is busy getting ready for Beast Day. Miller has finished writing his song.
Roger.
With Professor Galvez to listen to it. Miller was really into it, humming away as he played the song on his acoustic guitar. But the song melody did not match up with the guitar chords at all, and it sounded more like a mess than music. Miller's very enthusiastic, but I think he's tone deaf. I guess the guitar backing sounded good at least. But as I was wondering how to break it to Miller, Professor Galvez took out an odd instrument. It was just two antennas sticking out of a box, more like a radio than a musical instrument. He said it was invented by the Soviets, but why would Professor Galvez own a Soviet-Russian instrument? I asked him, and he told me music has no borders. Well, I cannot argue with that. Good music is something people of any nation can appreciate. Why not abandon war and just make music together?
Yeah, that'd be
But
good.
anyway,
But
the
water, we
professor
need
offered
water,
to try
don't we?
playing the melody on his
And water.
instrument in time with Miller's guitar.
I love water.
It was like something from another world.
I might try what
But
taste
somehow,
I
it
can
fit Miller's guitar backing really well. He even gave the song a charming down-home kind of.
You know there, guys. I'm going to find a couple more people to watch me, alright? Stay there for a minute. I'm going to do this now.
Please specify a project. Staff assigned. Development project has been added. Please specify a project. Please select a mission. Unit dispatched. Please select a mission.
Boss, the CFA soldiers deployed to Yamasa have been annihilated. There are no signs of combat, nor any endemic disease. All the adults just disappeared. Only children were left. All those kids were ever taught was how to fight, and now they're free of the control of adults. They become a regular bunch of marauders, raiding nearby villages, beating people and destroying property. Our contract comes from the government. We're to locate this.
Deploying.
I'm gonna check some.
Capture the White Mamba, the child soldier's commander, and bring him back to Mother
Shut
Base.
up!
First off, head for Walla Yamasa.
Right! Fucking kid, mate. What is that there? I'm waiting for a shot to it, mate. What's quite real brown?
That's the commander of the child soldiers. One day he just showed up in Walla Yamasa and whipped those kids up into a capable combat unit.
Plant expansion.
He brought a new
The
order
map
to the
has
region.
been updated.
The locals know and fear him as Nyoka Yam Pembe, the White Mamba. That name is practically all we know about him. And though he's the White Mamba, he's at the top of the local blacklist. He may be young, but he won't be an easy target. Sounds like a
Caution,
terrible
rain
bastard all
approaching.
round.
Be careful down there, boss.
Excuse me. Prick. Yeah.
Fire.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Please select a deployment. Please select a deployment point. Guard post captured. Enemy presence detected. Extraction arrived
It's a
at
white
Mother
mom that
Base.
showed up in this village out of the blue and took command of the child soldiers. The surrounding villages have been victims of their raids and brutality ever since. But if you extract their commander, those kids will have no choice but to stand down. Should wrap up the whole situation. They're still kids. You can't kill any one of them, including the commander. If things get rough, neutralize them by knocking them out or by tranquilizing them.
Please supplies requested.
Fire!
You have arrived. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Supply drop complete.
Fire!
You have arrived at your destination.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Okay, subject is in.
So you're the so-called White Mamba. Something tells me that's not the name your parents gave you.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
You lose, Commander.
Outpost captured. Mission info has been updated. Support helicopter requested.
This is P-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is P-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Fire!
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete, and how? They're gonna tell stories about this one, boss.
around here. Never draw a weapon on a fellow soldier. You got that?
Yeah, I got that. Is that wrong with my camera? It's not right.
Anyone here can use a knife or a gun. What you're gonna learn is how to use your head.
Let's move!
When you get that under your belt, then you're free to leave.
Boss, we've received some new job offers. The details are on your iDroid.
Please select a mission.
2 engineers are being held in the observation post southward. Boss, this contract comes from the Mbele rebel militants. That's right. That general's fighters. Recently, one of their child soldier platoons staged an insurrection and split from the main group. Thing is,
Roger.
they have a hostage with them. The general's brother. His number 2. The contract is to extract both that prisoner and the leader of the renegade platoon. The message reads, I love my brother. You must bring him back to me alive. It also says this about the leader of the child soldiers. He is an excellent soldier. I want to persuade him to rejoin the ranks of the righteous. Sounds a little too forgiving for the man who ordered those kids dead at the mine. I wonder what kind of persuasion the general has in store. With that in mind, here are your objectives. First, rescue and return the general's number 2 as requested. Second, extract the renegade leader, and we'll keep him at Mother Base. In other words, extract both targets out of the region. Good luck, boss.
Gaining altitude.
nice. Maybe don't talk.
Mission list updated.
We placed the White Mamba and the rest of his unit in the staff living quarters.
How's that going?
It's a disaster, but what else can we do? We've taken away his weapons and banned him from using his nom de guerre. Apparently his real name is Eli. He must feel like we stripped him of his whole identity. We'll let things...
If we go back to there, there might be a moment now where a quiet stabs the bloke in the mouth. I hope it is a scene. If it's not, well, I'm going to turn it off for a bit and turn it back on later. I'm going to watch the film. I feel good seeing it. There you go.
Ngezaba, tatana mono, intangu yandi ibanda kake sawa namin.
Geke salaka, tata nange mingi.
Ah, eli lolula mono, muzo laka vekutuba.
Ukizina unge bingi laka mono. Ukizina unge bingi laka mono.
Hey, Tepe, Eli, what's the matter? Fighting will get you nowhere, Eli. Cut it out, kid. That ain't a toy. Eli.
Don't call me that! I'm not a kid. You hear me?
Enough.
Let's go and do some more missions then, shall we, mate?
On the battlefield, they use one another's nom de guerre. Here, we insist they use their real names. That hasn't sat too well with Eli. Or should I say, Runyoka Ya Mbempe. He thinks his boys are letting us grown-ups walk all over.
Stay on. I'm getting kind of sight of this one, mate. I hope you're quiet. You want to say? What?
Landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
This is P-Squad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Finish off my grabs at 5. You get the upsetting film. Not put my heart in it.
Please specify a project. Please select a mission.
2 engineers are being held in the observation post southwest of Ngumba Industrial
Mission
Zone.
accepted.
Boss, your mission is to rescue them. The targets are civilians, 1 male, 1 female. They were dispatched to the area by an international health organization.
Africa. Deploying.
Rescue the 2 prisoners being held in a guard post to the southwest of Ngumba Industrial Zone. The targets are civilians, 1 male, 1 female. Apparently they're specialists sent out there to investigate infectious diseases. They were frequent visitors to that devil's house at Zoya. If you recover them, you'll finally be able to get first-hand accounts of what's been going on in that place.
Has been updated. Please supplies requested. Vehicle drop complete. Marker placed. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Enemy squad is on its way to the guard post. Watch yourself.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Caution, you are about to leave the mission area. Caution, you are about to leave the mission area. Caution, you are about to leave the mission area. Caution, you are about to leave the mission area. Enemy presence detect. Marker, the map has been updated. Marker removed.
The objective is to rescue the two targets. Check their location on your iDroid.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
That's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost.
Development project has been added. Fuel supplies requested. Vehicle drop complete. Outpost captured. Please supplies requested. Supply drop complete.
Fire.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Fire.
Development complete. Development complete.
This mate, this second.
Analysis complete. The map has been updated.
You need to help her.
Thanks. You said you've come to rescue me. I was asked to show that man around here. Dangerous work. I hated every second. I wish I'd said no, but I was the only one on the team who spoke English. So we went to that factory. Bodies. I'm used to seeing them, but could that be Lois and McCoy? Dermatrodromes. dermadrones. What's the cause? Who would do such a thing? Hey, are you researching it as well? Better quit while you can. I've been here 5 years. I've never seen anything like that.
Plant expansion complete. Support helicopter requested.
What's that?
Keep in mind that time doesn't stop while you use the iDroid. You can even move around while using it, but pay attention to your surroundings.
This is Pequod, on station at LZ.
Target extracted. No extractor remaining target. One target left to extract. Check their location on your iDroid.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added. Please select a deployment point. Buddy has infiltrated and the map has been updated. You have arrived at your destination. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Analysis complete.
That searchlight's manually operated.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Please select a deployment point. The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Caution, rain approaching. Please select a deployment point. Analysis complete. detected. The map has been updated.
Fire! 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 Fire!
He's coming too. Roger that.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Fire!
You gotta extract him.
Fire!
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
He's coming too. Roger that. You gotta extract him.
Analysis complete.
Take a good look at his face. That could be the target. He's coming too. Roger that. Amazing, boss. Getting both prisoners out in that situation.
Mission
Great
info
work.
has been
Now
updated.
exfiltrate. You gotta extract him.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
That was good.
Mission complete, boss.
Oh, B. Why am I got? Oh. Why a B? Great.
Boss, we placed placed the 2 targets in quarantine. They don't show signs of anything, but we'll monitor them just the same. If they had access to the Devil's House, I doubt they were sent there by some health organization. Cypher used them, and would have eliminated them eventually. But we'll protect them here. They've agreed to that. After all, we helped them out of the country as promised. The mission's complete. But boss, they've been behind the curtains at Ngumba. They examine the patients there nearly every day. They told us the patients were being made to listen to voices on tape. But the male target added something interesting. He said he doesn't know what was on the tapes because there was no English version. Of all the voices that were shoved down those people's throats, English was one of them.
Boss, staying on the battlefield that long will have a negative impact on your health. Why not head back to Mother Base for a shower once in a while?
Cut my pizza up on that. Cook it up on me. Oh look. Hang on guys, let me put my oven on for my pizza and we can watch it together. I think this is it, man. Really was look forward to having you here for a change. You and Tommy.
Boss is back. Let's go refuel and load up on artillery.
We're good to go, Chief.
What's the matter?
Check this out, guys. If you're watching still, check this out. She's brilliant.
Stop this! Now!
What the fuck? Frank!
Give me a hand!
Hold her still! Dismissed. Payback for how they treated her?
Doesn't explain the others. She had every chance to kill them. Tight security on her cell. This happens a second time. There won't be a third.
Boss, about Eli.
Boss,
I
welcome
heard
back.
that one product of the Les Enfants Terribles project went missing in Africa. The age would be about right. Now, I'm not saying I think it's Eli, but I want to run a genetic test all the same. Don't worry, I'll have it done without him noticing. The test may take some time, but I'll tell you as soon as we have the results.
I don't know his name is.
Snake? Thank you. You were always so kind to me, Snake. You will come back, right?
Please, landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
This is P-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is P-Quad. On station at LZ. Scanning out.
Please specify a project. Please specify a project. Staff assigned. Please select a mission.
Boss, this contract comes from the Mbeli rebel militant. That's right. That general's fighters.
Africa. Deploying.
Your mission objectives are to extract the child soldier's commander and their captive, the General's number 2. This child soldier platoon decided to break away from the Mbeli militants. They took the number 2 captive and have occupied an abandoned village. Start by checking that location on your map. Boss, the child soldiers will treat you as an enemy, but they're just kids. See that they don't get hurt.
Marker placed. Development complete.
Be careful down there, boss.
Reconnaissance is best conducted from high vantage points. I've marked a good spot on your map. Take a look at your iDroid.
The map has been updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Fire at will. Fire.
Enemy presence did marker remove. The map has been updated.
Fire. Fire.
You have arrived at your destination.
Fire.
The
That's the
map
General's
has been
brother. He's
updated.
number 2. Get him out of there, boss.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Guard post captured. The map has been updated.
Extract him.
Please supplies requested. Vehicle drop complete.
Alright, now you just need to extract the General's number 2.
Bangi ya General ya Bakala.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Please select a landing zone. A support helicopter requested.
Kilumbu, Mosi, Namono, Bantu ya Bufa, Tiambele, Etinkaka Mosi, Beta Nyoso, Vampangi, Atampidina, Yayi Kentango, Kutuka Diaka, Imabe, Benga.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
This is Pequot. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Support helicopter extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Fire! Fire!
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
You've completed your objective. Now get out of the hot zone.
Gaining
Mission
altitude.
info has been updated. is being updated.
Warning!
Extraction arrived
Flawless
at
work.
Mother Base.
You never cease to amaze, boss.
Development project has been added.
Mission complete, boss.
Sorry about my anger. Wow, why did I apologize to her? When she's not really coming. I got a B on that one. How come I got a B on that one when I should not have a fucking B? It's kind of annoying having B's all the time, isn't it? I've got to wait till my pizza. My pizza's in line. No, it's not, is it? Should be, right? Staying there, I'm bleeding, motherfucker. And enough of that cat. She's going. She is leaving tomorrow. Can't bring my kids around there. Fuck that. Sorry. So that I got a cat will scratch me, but she's a horrible cat. I don't like her, mate. She's leaving tomorrow. We're leaving tomorrow, Cookie.
Boss, about how we report this one to the client. I'll tell them we took heavy resistance from the renegade platoon and the hostage was killed in the firefight. Also, their leader wouldn't let himself be taken alive. I doubt the client will pay us for this one, but we got a big enough reward from the General's number 2 instead. And as for the number 2, he's saying he wants to join Diamond Dogs. I guess he knows what that means for him. He said, if I'm working for you, I can be number 2 or number 200 for all I care.
bitch. I hate that car. I've never had it. Fuck off, fucking runt. What's this? Oh, wait.
Boss, we have an emergency. Many of our staff are falling ill. At first it seemed like a common cold, but before we knew it, blisters started popping up on their chests and... Damn it. I'll fill you in at the ACC. Just get in the chopper.
Mission list updated.
Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop.
Boss, do you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility, the bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House. This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher.
So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa.
Boss, the situation is urgent. We need to quarantine the infected and contain the pathogen. Priority now is to prevent more casualties. But the problem is, how do we tell who's infected? During the incubation period, we have no way of knowing who's clean. You'll have to try and guess who's infected before they go symptomatic and quarantine them. It'd be easy if we just knew the route or vector of the infection. From now on, if you even suspect a staff member's infected, use your iDroid to order them into quarantine. Given the situation, the men won't submit to quarantine just because I or the medical team tell them to. But they will listen to you. Of course, it's just a temporary measure until we find a permanent solution. But at least they'd be in solitary isolation so they won't infect each other, and we get the mental care they need. If we do nothing, we'll only lose more people. We have no choice. Boss, open your iDroid. I'll explain how to quarantine staff members suspected of infection. Go to the Mother Base menu and select Staff Management.
Select unit.
First, take a look at the quarantine
Staff
facility we've set up. We'll isolate anyone who's already symptomatic at the quarantine facility. But we have to expect that there are multiple staff who are infected but asymptomatic. So how do we identify them? At present, we have no way to tell them apart. But there has to be something for us to go on. If you notice anything, reassign staff you suspect are infected to the quarantine facility. We'll monitor them and then contact you if there's a change in their condition. Correctly quarantining these asymptomatic infected will reduce the number of new infections.
Staff assigned.
You should continue with your missions as usual. If Cypher is behind this, going after them should help us determine the root cause of this epidemic. Also, until we identify the pathogen, we can't fire or dispatch any staff. We cannot let this thing spread. Boss, get to the bottom of this fast.
Select
We're
unit.
counting on you.
Staff has been quarantined.
Boss,
Select
new
unit.
jobs come in. It's a
Staff
hit.
has been
I'm a human
quarantined.
trafficker who sent Shabani and the others to Nzoya Badia Bulu, where you ran into Skullface. The thing is, this guy might know something about the disease that's going around Mother Base. The symptoms are similar to the ones we saw at that factory. Start by checking the mission details on your iDroid.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Look closely. Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. Remember before, boss? When Quiet attacked one of our guys on Mother Base, stuck a knife in his mouth. He's one of the very few soldiers who've had contact with her recently. Close contact. I don't think it's a coincidence that he was among those who became symptomatic pretty early on in this epidemic. Saliva and blood spat. Wound. Mucosal infection. Whatever is causing this got inside him then.
Miller, that is a baseless accusation.
The source of the infection is quiet. Everyone suspects her.
We don't know that. And we've come across these symptoms before. The bodies in the water at the oil field facility. Those sick people in the beds at the Devil's House. They're identical to what we've seen while we've been after Cypher. The infection could have come from elsewhere. But at the very least, she does know something.
It's not like she's gonna talk.
No, not through words anyway. But what about her actions? Quiet held a knife to that soldier back then, before he became symptomatic. There must have been a reason for that.
A reason for shoving a knife down the throat of one of our men.
What if she's capable of identifying who's infected? What if she was trying to stop the infection but couldn't communicate that to us? The answer to that, the source of the infection, might be in the mouths of the infected.
You think there's some kind of clue in their mouths?
I don't know. But maybe there's something about the mouths of those who've become symptomatic, something in common.
Something their mouths have in common. Forget it. We can't trust her. Even if she can spot the infected, I don't want her help.
I understand how you feel. But this is something to go on.
Can't you see it's just like I said? Bringing her here was a big mistake. Quiet is gonna be the end of us.
Stand down. You've got zero proof. Try to keep an open mind on this, boss. There has to be a way to identify who's infected.
Please select a mission.
Boss, there's a target on the run somewhere on the savannah. Your job is to find and eliminate him. He's a logistics officer for the PF known as Rogue Coyote. On the side, however, he colluded with the Buta regime, abducting people
I'm going to talk about patients
villages
for a
and
bit,
supplying them as slave
back
labor.
online later on.
That's right.